We are not being told the full truth about what forgiveness is. Religion teaches a very passive form of forgiveness. They teach a form of forgiveness that talks about, being soft and kind of just allowing the person to still stay in your life and still have access to you and all these things, still showing love towards the person, still having contact with the person, still trying with the person. That isn't necessarily what forgiveness means in the historical text. That is this new age, whatever, in this Greek context that has trampled over the Hebrew context that started the Bible. The truth in that is not being expressed at all. And so we don't really know the context of any of these words because they're just being taught to us by somebody, however it is that they want to teach. So if they want us to think, oh, forgiveness means to allow the person to have access to you and allow the person to still be in your life and to still show love to the person and affection to the person and all of these things, that is what we're ultimately going to end up thinking. And then in life, that's what we're ultimately going to end up doing. But quite literally, in the Hebrew text, which keep in mind, this is the first text, the text that they're not talking about. The Hebrew word for forgiveness is salak. And what salak means is quite literally to pardon, to release and let go of, to lift up and to carry away. So I don't exactly see where it talks about still showing affection and still showing love and all these things. It literally does not say that. It doesn't even talk about the person having to have access to your life. So what I'm trying to understand is, why are we lying? Like, why are we lying? Why are we twisting stories? This is the type of stuff out here that got people depressed because they think that they still have to continuously deal with and continuously have malicious and negative energy around them 24/7 in order to be called a good person. When in reality, it's the opposite. What you have to do is be willing to just not be malicious in the act. Don't be revengeful in the act, and just let that go for your sake. The release is for you. The release is something inward. The release that they're talking about within the word salak is an inward act. It's something that happens to happen within us in order for forgiveness to happen within us. I know you've heard that saying that says forgiveness is for the person, the self. It's not for the other individual. It's not for the counterfeit. I'm sorry. It's not for them. And the only ones that are going to try to disagree with this are people that have an agenda. These false prophets out here work for the counterfeit. So they're going to try to do anything to keep malicious energy around you so that way they can keep you in a low state. That's why they put the lies. This is what mainstream religion does.